You've been doing everything right. You set up a savings account. You put money in it every single month. You didn't touch it, even when the sales were calling your name, even when the kids wanted that thing from Amazon, even when you really, really needed a spa day. You did the work. You were disciplined. You were responsible. And yet, you were losing money. Not because you spent it. Not because someone stole it. But because the savings account you trusted, the one the bank smiled and handed you a little pamphlet about, was actually designed to keep you comfortable while quietly working against your future. This is the savings account trap. And almost no one warns moms about it. Stay with me for the next few minutes, because what I'm about to share completely changed how I think about money, and it's going to change how you think about it too. Okay, let's talk about what's actually happening inside that savings account. When you put your money in a traditional savings account at a big national bank, we're talking the ones with the fancy apps and the cute debit card designs, your money earns what's called interest. That's the bank's way of saying thank you for letting them hold your cash. Now, interest just means a percentage of your money that gets added back to your account over time. Sounds great, right? Free money? Here's the problem. The national average interest rate on a traditional savings account in the US right now is around 0.41% to 0.45% per year. Let's make that real. If you have $5,000 saved, which, by the way, is a big deal and you should be proud, a 0.41% interest rate gives you about $20.50 at the end of the year. $20.50. That's less than a family dinner at Chili's. Meanwhile, and here's where it gets serious, inflation is out here doing the most. Inflation is just the word we use for stuff costs more than it used to. When inflation runs at even 3% per year, and lately it's been much higher, your $5,000 is actually worth less next year than it is today. So while your account says $5,020, your money can actually buy less than it could when you started. You saved. You sacrificed. And inflation quietly ate your purchasing power for breakfast. This is the trap. Not that savings accounts are evil, they're not. But most moms are using them as their only financial tool, and nobody told them there's a whole toolbox available. Now let me give you the psychology behind why this happens, because this isn't about being bad with money. This is about how our brains are wired. Psychologists call it the illusion of safety through visibility. When you can see your money, when you can log into your app and watch the number sit there, your brain registers it as safe. There's something deeply comforting about that. And for moms especially, who are managing so much chaos and uncertainty every single day, that feeling of at least this is stable is incredibly powerful. Your nervous system needs to see that number sitting still. It's not laziness. It's not ignorance. It's your brain protecting you from one more thing that feels uncertain. But here's the gentle truth, mama. Comfort is not the same as growth. A savings account feels safe because the number doesn't move around like investments can. But that same stillness, that same safety is exactly why it can't grow fast enough to keep up with your real life. We have to learn to get comfortable with a different kind of safety. Not the safety of a frozen number, but the safety of a strategy. And that's what I'm going to give you right now. All right, let's get into the good stuff. Here are 5 steps to escape the savings account trap, and you can start today, even if you only have $50 to work with. I'm not here to tell you to close your savings account. You absolutely still need one. But it has a specific job, and it's not hold all my money forever. Your savings account's job is to be your emergency fund. That means it should hold 3 to 6 months of your family's basic expenses, rent or mortgage, groceries, utilities, the minimum on any bills. That's it. That's the job. Animated calculation. Monthly expenses equals $3,000. Emergency fund target equals $9,000 to $18,000. Once your emergency fund is fully funded, any extra money you save beyond that should be working harder somewhere else, not just sitting in a 0.41% account. Action step. Calculate your monthly essential expenses. Multiply by 3. That's your savings account cap. Everything above that is ready for the next step. Did you know there's a version of a savings account that pays you 10 times more, sometimes even more than that, just for keeping your money there? It's called a high-yield savings account, or HYSA. It works exactly like your regular savings account. Your money is insured. You can take it out anytime. Nothing complicated, but the interest rate is dramatically better. We're talking 4% to 5% right now at many online banks. Return to that $5,000 example. Remember that $5,000 earning $20 a year at a regular bank? At 4.5%? That same $5,000 earns $225 a year. That's a car payment. That's a family grocery run. That's a flight for a girl's trip, okay? Maybe not first class, but still. Online banks like Marcus by Goldman Sachs, Ally Bank, SoFi, and Marcus offer these accounts. They're FDIC insured. That means the government protects your money up to $250,000, so they're genuinely safe. Action step: Google best high-yield savings accounts this year and open one this week. It takes about 10 minutes. I'll link some options in the description. Okay, I know IRA sounds scary and corporate and like something only people in suits talk about at golf clubs. But stay with me, because this is one of the biggest gifts the government accidentally gave regular moms, and most of us are not using it. A Roth IRA, individual retirement account, is an account where you invest money after you've already paid taxes on it. And then, here's the magic, it grows completely tax-free. Forever. And when you take it out in retirement, you pay zero taxes on it. In 2025, you can put up to $7,000 per year into a Roth IRA if you're under 50. That's $583 a month. But listen, even $50 a month makes a difference when it's compounding over 20 years. Compound interest is just the financial term for your money makes money, and then that money makes money. It's the snowball rolling down a hill. The longer it rolls, the bigger it gets. If you invested just $200 a month into a Roth IRA starting at age 30, and it grew at the stock market's historical average of about 7 to 10% per year, by age 65, you could have over $500,000. Tax-free. That's not a typo. Action step: open a Roth IRA at Fidelity, Vanguard, or Charles Schwab, all free to open. No minimums at Fidelity and Schwab. Put it in a simple target date fund. Just pick the one with the year closest to when you turn 65, and let it ride. Here's the truth about willpower: it runs out. By Thursday, after the school pickup chaos and the work deadline and the dinner that burned and the tantrum that lasted 45 minutes, you do not want to be making financial decisions with what's left of your brain. This is why automation is a mom's superpower. Set up automatic transfers the day after payday. Your money goes where it needs to go before you ever see it. Before it can accidentally become DoorDash. Before you feel guilty about a Target run. The system does the thinking. You get to live your life. A simple split that works for many moms. 50% of income bills and essentials, 20% high-yield savings, emergency fund plus short-term goals, 15% Roth IRA or investments, 15% fund money, guilt-free. Yes, this is real. Yes, you deserve it. Adjust the percentages to your situation. The point is, automate first, live on the rest. Action step: log into your bank this week and set up even one automatic transfer, even $25, to your HYSA or Roth IRA on payday. That's how it starts. I know money date sounds cheesy, but hear me out. Once a month doesn't have to be long, doesn't have to be complicated. Sit down with your accounts for about 20 minutes. Check in. See where things are. Celebrate any growth, even small growth. Catch any problems early. Ask yourself, did my emergency fund grow this month? Did my Roth IRA contribution go through? Is there anything I can automate or increase? What's one financial win I can celebrate? That's it. That's the whole date. Moms who have a regular relationship with their money, even an imperfect one, consistently make better financial decisions over time than moms who avoid looking at it. You can't improve what you don't look at. Action step: put a recurring money date on your calendar right now. Pick a date, same time every month. Pour yourself something nice and show up for yourself. Now let's talk about how this savings trap shows up differently depending on what kind of mom you are, because the same trap hits different personalities in totally different ways. Working mom, you have a paycheck coming in, which is amazing, but you're so busy that your money sits in autopilot mode. You set up that savings account years ago and haven't looked at the interest rate since. Your trap, set it and forget it, at 0.41%. Your fix, automate your accounts smarter. You already know how to work hard. Now, let your money work hard too. Upgrade to HYSA, open that Roth IRA, and let automation handle the rest while you handle everything else. Stay-at-home mom, you are managing a household budget that would make most CFOs sweat. You know every price at every grocery store. You are a financial genius, but you might feel like retirement savings isn't yours to worry about because you're not the one with the paycheck. Let me be very clear, your financial future matters too. Your trap, financial invisibility, saving for the family, not for yourself. Your fix, talk to your partner about contributing to a spousal Roth IRA. Yes, that's a real thing. A non-working spouse can have a Roth IRA funded by household income. This protects you. Your future self will thank you. Crunchy mom, you are all about intentionality, what goes in your body, in your home, in your family's life. You research everything. But sometimes, that same distrust of the system that makes you a fantastic label reader also makes you distrust investing. Like the stock market is just a big corporate trap. Your trap, distrust of the financial system leading to underinvesting. Your fix, you can invest in alignment with your values. Look into ESG funds, environmental, social, and governance investing, where your money goes specifically into companies that meet ethical standards around environment, workers' rights, and corporate behavior. Intentional money for an intentional mama. Tiger mom, you have high standards for your kids, for your household, and for yourself. You're already probably more financially disciplined than most. But your trap is different. Your trap, overinvesting in your children's future at the expense of your own. You're funding the 529 college plan, the tutoring, the elite summer camps, and meanwhile, your own retirement savings are on pause. Here's the financial truth. You can borrow money for college. You cannot borrow money for retirement. Put your oxygen mask on first. Fund your Roth IRA. Then help your kids fly. Hot mess mom, first of all, I see you, and you are doing great. You love your kids fiercely. You're holding it together with coffee and sheer will, and the last thing you have time for is thinking about financial strategy. Your trap, decision fatigue leading to total financial avoidance. If it's overwhelming, you just don't do it. And that's completely understandable. Your fix, make it stupidly simple. One account. One automatic transfer. One decision made once that runs itself forever. Start with just that. You don't need to be perfect. You need to be started. Even $25 a month into a Roth IRA at age 30 is better than $0 at age 50. Done is better than perfect. AI-enhanced mom, you have already discovered that technology can do a lot of your thinking for you, and honestly, same. Your trap, tool overload. Too many apps, too many dashboards, analysis paralysis. You're researching the best financial app instead of just using one. Your fix, pick one. Right now. Fidelity app, Betterment, Acorns, whatever resonates. Open an account. Put money in it. The best investment tool is the one you actually use. Village mom, your money often moves communally. You give. You help family. You support your community. Your heart is so big. Your trap, giving before you've secured your own financial foundation. This isn't about being selfish. This is about being sustainable. You can't pour from an empty cup financially or emotionally. Build your emergency fund. Start your Roth IRA. And then give from a place of abundance, not sacrifice. Your village needs you to be financially strong, not just financially generous. Here's what I want you to take away from today. The savings account trap isn't your fault. No one sat you down and said, hey, by the way, keeping all your money in a 0.41% account while inflation runs at 3% is actually losing you money every single year. They didn't teach us this in school. Most of us learned it the slow, painful way or didn't learn it at all. But you're here. You're watching. You're asking questions. And that is how the cycle changes. Not just for you, for the little ones watching you. For the daughters and sons who will grow up watching a mom who understood her money. who took her financial future seriously, who built something real, something lasting, from the life she was already living. You don't need to be a financial expert. You don't need to have a lot of money to start. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to take one step today. Here's your homework, your one step. Open a high-yield savings account or a Roth IRA this week. Set up an automatic transfer, even $25 on payday. Put your monthly money date on the calendar. That's it. You've already done harder things before breakfast. If this video made you think about your money differently, even just a little bit, then do me one favor. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video from Moms Invests. Every week we're breaking down real money stuff, in real mom language, for all the real moms out here trying to build something beautiful. And I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below. What kind of mom are you? Are you a working mom? A crunchy mom? A hot mess mom? No judgment, you're in good company. A tiger mom? A village mom? An AI-enhanced mom? Tell me your mom type and one money goal you have for this year. I read every single comment, and I want to cheer you on. And if you want to keep going, because I know you do, watch our next video right here, backhand index pointing right, where we talk about the one thing moms should do before they start investing. It's not what you think. See you there, mama. Yellow heart.